have a feeling you are about to hate this video. If you hate Trump and everything that he's doing, you'll probably be even more concerned about what his administration is currently doing. If you voted for Trump and support his vision, this video may make you question some of the methods him and his administration are using right now to bring that vision to life. Because yes, we sent a gay Venezuelan makeup artist with no criminal record to a maximum security prison in El Salvador. But that's not all. We're gonna go over 3 short stories to paint a larger picture of what's happening. This makeup artist will be the last. And then we'll touch on why this is happening, how this is happening, and what my simple-minded brain thinks we need to change. Now, before we jump into our first story, I just wanna share some images of the prison in El Salvador so that you can have a full understanding. This isn't some daycare. This is a maximum security prison that the US is sending men believed to be in gangs like MS-13 and Tren de Aragua. Story 1. A man named Arturo was an undocumented immigrant living in the US who was an aspiring singer and currently working in landscaping. He left Venezuela in 2016, lived in Colombia and then Chile for a little bit with his wife before moving to the US. His wife gave birth to a little girl 3 months ago, and Arturo had applied for temporary protected status in the US, which would have protected him from deportation and granted him a work authorization. He was supposed to have an appointment with DHS on February 12th to get fingerprinted, but on February 8th, he was arrested at a house where he was filming a music video. Apparently, ICE officers showed up looking for someone else, but took in Arturo as a collateral arrest. His brother Nelson, a 35-year-old truck driver in North Carolina, secured documentation from each of the countries his brother had previously lived to prove that he had no criminal history. Nelson later spotted his little brother Arturo in a picture of detained men crouching in rows with their heads bowed in the El Salvador prison. Story 2. 36-year-old named, and I'm sorry if I pronounced this incorrectly, Herci Reyes Barrios fled Venezuela last year, where he was an avid soccer player and youth coach, and he fled after marching in anti-government protests. His immigration file cites 2 grounds for gang-related suspicion: a gesture he made while posing for a photo that was posted on social media, and a tattoo of a crown on top of a soccer ball with a rosary and the word adios. His lawyer secured documents from Venezuelan police to prove that he had not committed any crimes, and even tracked down his tattoo artist, who claimed he just wanted a tattoo related to soccer. They searched the internet, and a ball with a crown on it caught their attention, so we got it tatted on him. This man is apparently now in that same El Salvador prison. Story number 3, the story that is sweeping the internet right now, and honestly, for good reason. I'll try to make this super concise. Andre left his family in a town called Capacho, located in central Venezuela. He left Venezuela because he wanted to see his full potential in the US, provide for his family back in Venezuela by sending them money, and also flee Venezuela, as he had been speaking out against their government and was also somewhat concerned because their government does not protect people in the LGBTQ community quite as well as we do here in the US. Yes, LGBTQ people are treated much better here in the US than most other countries, regardless of what brain-dead people say on social media. Basically, when Andre breached our border and claimed asylum, he was flagged because of a tattoo, or tattoos. A snake coming out of some flowers, and a couple crowns tattooed on his wrists with mom and dad written out in English. Apparently, these tattoos gave ICE reason to suspect that he may be affiliated with Tren de Aragua, a very dangerous gang. Andre was then kept in an immigration facility in San Diego and called his mom every few days to assure her that he was safe and they were treating him pretty well there. Well, Andre, a gay makeup artist with no previous criminal record, was sent to the maximum security prison in El Salvador. Now, for all of my Trump supporters watching this, I voted for Trump. I still support Trump, but I do not support this. If even one innocent man is being sent there, whose only fault was coming into our country illegally, I believe we need to pause the deportation of these men to this prison until we figured out a better way to vet them. Now, whether that be giving them a trial or something else, I don't know. But clearly the current process is leading to innocent people currently being held in a terrible prison. And I mean, I've showed you images of this prison. It's a terrible prison. I would rather be a puppy in Michael Vick's house than be sent to this prison. And now for all of my Trump haters. This is not fully Donald Trump and his administration's fault. We have let in so many illegal immigrants. Sure, most of them are not criminals, but we have let in far too many that are. And that puts American citizens at risk. It does. There is absolutely zero debate there. The two sides are so polarized and refuse to work together to the point where the Trump administration has been forced to take a drastic approach to getting criminals out of the country. He ran on that, people voted for him because of that, and now he's trying to make good on his promise to get rid of the illegal immigrants that are causing havoc in the country. Now, to that point, apparently tattoos are not really something that Tren de Aragua uses to identify themselves, so unlike MS-13, maybe we need a different approach to identifying members of this gang to not only make sure that we are identifying and getting those individuals out of the country, but also we are not sending gay makeup artists with no criminal record to a prison that would make half the people defending this outcome shit themselves and cry in their first hour there. Y'all, just be a human. With the morals that we all think that we have, be a human. We want to protect others. That means protecting citizens here in the US and also protecting innocent men fleeing their country and hoping for a better life here in the US. We owe it to those men, just as humans, to not send them to a maximum security prison in El Salvador and accuse them of being in a gang as dangerous as Tren de Aragua.